What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption. It's Painkiller, episode 65. We got a Metrodome rat in his Murka Durkah. It's an ex Capone kid, and he's on a painkiller already.
That wasn't bad. I like it. I like it. Yeah, yeah.
That was really good. You're getting really close to like those bull auctioneer speeds. Like really close.
Dude, funny you meant. Yeah, my man knows his bovines. If this is one thing about Wings of Redemption that's true. That's it.
It came from years of doing the cow level on Diablo 2.
There's a.
Somebody got it.
What?
I totally don't get the cow level on Diablo 2, but
Diablo 2, the way to get level 99 was the cow level.
really?
You beat up cows with big pole axes in their hands.
I had no idea. I had no idea. Murka Durkah.
What up?
Or Taylor,
Oh yeah, the
as
question.
I
Let's get
sometimes
it
call you.
going.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the body switching one. Have we asked you that before?
Yes.
We have.
Yep. I said I
God.
would definitely.
This is so unprofessional. I forgot that.
But I would. I do think for the mermaid one, I want a vertimade, like right down the middle, like vertically.
I like Kyle's sister question better. Let's ask him that.
Wait. Hold on. I can't. The vertimade. Like, I'm picturing this, and I'm picturing, like,
Oh, it's dirty.
how one might employ a vertimade. And I think this is a terrible idea, right? Now, here are the things that are wrong, right? With her only half a fishtail, she can't even forage for food. Which, by the way, is a top half mermaid thing that I think a lot of you forget. You're stranded on an island. A bottom half mermaid, I think, can catch some fish and bring them back to you like a retriever.
Oh, we're stranded on an island now?
Oh, I thought we were always stranded on an island. Where else would the mermaid be?
New York Square.
Well, if we're like organizing a mermaid's biology, I assumed anything was game. Like maybe just my apartment. I don't know.
To me,
A
if you're
vertebrate
in
in my
if you're in
bathtub.
an environment where you're stuck to one being and you choose mermaid, then I'm going to guess the pickings are slim.
I still want the vertimade. I want a half fish lips, half lady lips. One, I don't really know about fish.
Does the vertimade breathe? Does the vertimade breathe air or water?
Both, same time.
Does she have to lay sideways in the shallow end all the time? Like, is she just stuck there?
Hey, if I'm on an island, I want a little bit of something to oogle at, you know? Maybe I see one tit over the water. I don't know what's under there. I could let my mind go wild, you know? Just, oh, look at that sexy lady laying on her right side out there. You're like, no, honey, stay in the water. Like,
It's just, don't move a muscle. Don't move a muscle. You know what I want to talk about? Aside from Modern Warfare 3, which we'll totally get to. I want to talk about Rebecca Black.
Again?
Yeah, dude, I saw this thing. She was talking about hate, and apparently Rebecca Black, she's 14 if people don't know, is she really like has her act together. Like when you interview her, she comes off older than she really is, and has her act together, and it's kind of a cool chick. She got bullied out of high school from her Friday video. And that made me feel bad. And she's like, yeah, people are going to hate. She just kind of lets it go and keeps these random guys in perspective. And it really, really impressed me. Her next video, what was it, My Moment or something like that? That kind of impressed me too. Like, she's out there seizing that brass ring. And I don't know, I just like this little girl in a totally non-pedophile way. And she said that she'd been kind of bullied her whole life. But you can't hold her down, right? It almost reminds me of that girl from Glee, the one, I guess, that they pose as the most talented. Dude, tell me they don't have that they aren't kind of related or similar. Come on. You see it, right?
I don't know anything about Glee. I've never seen Glee.
Okay. Yeah, so I just got, circumcised in this conversation.
Anyone seen Glee? Has anybody seen Glee? Huh?
I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. I'm assuming it's a TV show.
Yeah, so Glee is a TV show where the Glee Club, like a singing group, goes through high school, and it's not the most masculine thing to be watching. So I've never seen it, but hypothetically, the main character is this girl who gets put down in high school all the time, and is just kind of resilient and won't be pushed into the corner. And I see that same thing in Rebecca Black. And I seriously, I find this girl inspiring. I like that, now she's getting homeschooled and she's like, screw it, I'm not giving up on my dreams. This is who I am. And she's going for it and she's succeeding. And yeah, I'm actually a Rebecca Black fan. I'm going to click like on all her videos. And I heck, if I have any influence or any push with this crowd that watches this, I hope you click like on Rebecca Black videos too, because this is a girl who just won't be held down, and I think that she's awesome for that reason. Thoughts?
William
was
Wallace
gonna
was
start
the same way, but he got his head cut off. So
haters gonna hate. They're all saying they're gonna unsub me. The chat is filled with like F Woody. I don't care, man. Rebecca Black is a boss. And she doesn't care either. She's not gonna be held down. So
boss.
Yeah.
She's
Wings,
a
help me.
boss,
Give me a
boss.
topic.
Give you a topic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You guys want
shit,
to talk
I
about
had
Modern
one-
Warfare 3?
I had one until you started with this fucking Glee Club shit. I fucking spaced out and said Glee Club. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a boring ass story.
Words hurt.
I learned something. I learned something there.
There, see?
I learned Woody likes 12-year-old girl shows.
Is what I've learned after being on a podcast with Woody for like a year and a half now.
What'd
He's
you learn?
afraid of giant chickens.
Oh, I remember that conversation. It was the giant chicken to the 12 small horses or something? Yeah, dude, giant chicken will fuck you up, man. Don't mess with that. Don't mess with that. What was I going to say? Modern Warfare 3. Dude, so there is so much to be psyched about for Modern Warfare 3. And I know there's Battlefield 3 advocates out there saying, what do you talk about that? But I'm excited to play Battlefield 3, and I'm really glad that it comes out before Modern Warfare 3. But I'm not excited to talk about Battlefield 3, because every time I do it, like the fact that I don't have hours and hours and days of Battlefield 2 or Bad Company 2 or whatever playtime, it exposes itself. What do I know about this game? I know that, I don't know, the way that you spawn is different. Instead of the game choosing it, I think it's important to have that guy who can help your other team spawn, because otherwise you get pushed all the way back at the beginning, and there's a different look to it. But yeah, so I know about Battlefield 3, but not as much as I do about the COD series, so I'm reluctant to talk about it because people fuss and fuss.
Is it bad that I haven't even seen the trailer yet?
Yes, it's totally bad you haven't seen the trailer. Here's why. So the first 90% of the trailer is about Spec Ops, which might be fun. I hope it's fun, but it's limited to 2 people. And that changes the dynamic to me. Like when there's 3, all of a sudden it's not one-on-one. Well, quite obviously, when there's 4, there's 3. It's a group of guys sort of riffing off each other and etc. When there's 2, it's almost intimate. And here, gosh, in the start of the show, I already talked about Glee and being intimate with Murka Durkah, but a co-op game can be fun, but it's not the vibe that I like to have as much as the 3 and the 4-man zombie mode. So that's what 90% of the trailer is about. Then it shows the last it has maybe 5 or 10 seconds of multiplayer footage and what looks like either TDM or free for all. And the guy earns a kill streak. Earns a point streak. So point streak implies there's objectives that build up point streaks. I had this guy write in my comments this cool little theory. So what happened was he killed a guy, and he got 50 points, and he got one little level of his point streak. Okay, and the point streak naming might be significant. Who knows? But so he needed 14 of these points to get his next point streak, which is the new term for kill streak. Using what we know, what do you get for capping a domination flag? 150 points, right? Does that mean a dom flag is worth 3 kills? Might be, right? If on the right there was a little. This is kind of nice. There's an indicator on where you are in your point streak. So if you're like me and you're I don't know, first kill streak is 7. Sometimes you forget when you're up there. Do I have 5 right now or do I have 6 right now? Well, there'll be an on-screen indicator, which I think is great. But I'm guessing that capping a dom flag will be worth 3 little points. towards it'll be worth the same as 3 kills does. And I think that's pretty cool. I wonder what a CTF flag might be. I wonder what, I don't know, the other things you can do. A demo plant would be. Is a demo plant 250 points? Am I right about that?
It's 500.
That would be 10 kills. Maybe this is starting to fall apart a little bit.
Maybe they just knock them down to 1 point apiece. Like flags be 1 point, bomb plants be 2.
Might be. The thing about Dom flags, though, like let's go back to sub base.
150 score, but like 1 point towards your streak.
I hope not. Like I would argue that capping the B flag on sub base, which I think is one of the more extreme examples, is worth a lot more than 1 kill. Like, dude, 1 kill. I can sit behind a box and wait for a guy to walk by, and that's go ahead.
You know why I hope you're right? Because if they make them worth 3 points, I could just camp a freaking domination flag and just not have to move because everybody's going for it.
It might change a lot of stuff, right? It could change the vibe of the game so that people care about win-loss more than KD. You know, it could.
It won't change a damn thing. I guarantee it. What it's going to do is going to enforce camping even more because the fact is, one of the big downsides to camping right now is people that are losing have no incentive to get the flag, all right? Well, when they have incentive to get the flag, they're just going to die more because the people that are better with the guns are going to be camping out that one flag because they're going to take it regardless off the bat like they do now. At the end of the day,
there'll be a free cap.
Everyone dominate.
People with gun skills are still going to be really important, but people who cap, there will be more of an incentive to cap flags than there ever was before. And that's a good thing. That can only be good for the game.
It is good, but you got to look at it this way. Homefront has the same exact setup, and nobody.
So does Medal of Honor.
And nobody capped flags in that.
I think they did. They did.
How long did you play Homefront? You bashed the game.
Homefront I didn't play. Yeah, I'm talking about Medal of Honor.
I mean, but the fact is, Homefront is big. It has a point system that has what you call battle points. When you cap flags and you kill people, it all racks up to battle points, which you can spend on a vehicle or a kill streak. And still, people didn't cap flags. People didn't give two shits in the fuck. They sat on hills and sniped.
Yeah, honestly, if I got a bunch of points for capturing a flag, I still don't think I'd give a shit.
I wouldn't either. I mean, like, I would not mess my KD up running there to get that flag because it's 3 points extra. So because I can kill 3 people trying to get that flag.
Let's put on our game designers' hats. How do I get you assholes to play the objective? Like, how the fuck does someone get you to stop camping? Tell me that. Do I have to pay you? I'm going to put a $100 bill on the Bravo flag that you can cash in real life to get your ass to run out there and finally cap a damn flag.
To be perfectly honest, there's nothing you can do to stop camping. You can make the maps 100% linear with no cover, no hill, no terrain disadvantage, and the people that stand still have advantage over the people that move.
I think the $100 idea is pretty good to stop camping. I would not camp at all. Never stop moving. Run to
the only way to stop camping is to make games that are like really tight. Like you remember War? Well, you probably don't. But War had what you call a final mode. If the other teams couldn't beat the other team in the clash, they had to go to cap one flag at the end of the game, kind of like CTF and MLG. And if people cared about their win-loss, that's the point where they're going to get on that flag and get that win.
There's that. Sabo is kind of similar in play. You know, like I won a game of Sabo recently. And I was just playing by myself, but we won in it was fast, not mega fast. Call it 2.5 minutes. And some guy in the lobby is complaining. He's like, "What was that? That wasn't even a game. You know, can't we agree to not end this game so quickly?" And I'm thinking, I was my mic wasn't even plugged in, but in my head it was like, "What? No, dude." I'm going to whoop your ass in less than 2.5 minutes next time. That's my objective. Like, I'm not going to sit here and let you, play Sabo for 20 minutes. Go play TDM if that's what you want. You just don't play TDM because you can't. You're going for people who are running across the middle trying to grab the bomb. Tough break, buddy. I'm going to be running that bomb right down your throat all night long.
Well,
he left.
People keep bringing up the fact that another way to do camping is to make sure if a guy stands still, he gets a penalty of some sort, lack of health, whatever. What's to stop him from walking back and forth in the same spot?
Yeah, Nothing. I know. I've had that same idea. it was like, all right, so how about if a guy looks through a window too long, then he starts getting hurt like he's standing in Nova Gas. But then, what's the radius that he needs to move? You can always like figure out what that little punishment is, and maybe stopping power comes from miles traveled. Like, would that work? If everyone starts in the game with like whatever 20 points of damage per bullet, and then by the end of the game I've run a mile and a half, I've got stopping power. You don't.
This game is overcomplicated at this point.
I don't know. It's not that hard to add a multiplier.
I'm looking forward to 3-point flag caps because my KD is going to be like 18 if that happens. Because what's the easiest thing to do in the game? Shoot somebody on a place you know they're at. You see that beep flag flashing, and he don't know where you're at. He's done.
Yeah, that's true. Although there is one thing.
And let me throw this on out there. What if a flag cap's 3 points? What's a flag defense? Is that 2 points?
That's a good question.
You could fix like all of this if you just had a radar always on mode, which T-Mart just suggested. Like that would, like you really couldn't affect
that would be even better. Just rape them.
You get naded.
I mean, most of my come ghost.
C forward or something.
No, flak jacket, flak jacket.
Yeah, you better work your flak jacket because people get their nade spots on. The entire team will be good at that.
Lightweight at that point is worthless because people see you coming because it's like Blackbird. Mm-hmm. All right. Ghost is worthless because you're showing up on the radar. Scavenge is worthless because you're showing up on radar. You're gonna die. Only thing there is flak jacket. Flak jacket and hardline.
Yeah, what if they didn't show KD at all in their stats? If they only showed win-loss? That'd be interesting. Well, good riddance to you, and people like you.
Yeah, but the fact is, the game would be boring. You want some way to judge how well you're doing. I mean,
win-loss.
All right. Win-loss.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Woody, how well are you doing in win-loss?
Well, I play with the team half the time, so I'm doing pretty well. I don't know, 3-something.
My win-loss is so goddamn bad.
My win-loss is over 4. Does that make me a stronger team player than you?
It might.
No,
you're a good player, Wings. You're a better player than me.
No, that's because I play with a lot higher caliber players. Because if you do bad on my team, I kick you off. Game 1. You go negative. You're the fuck off the team. Get the shit out my room.
I bet that's true.
I can vouch for that.
What was I gonna say?
I mean, there's a guy in the room with me that I've been friends with since high school. I screamed at him to the point he didn't want to be friends no more.
That's bad behavior, Wings. This is something you should be correcting.
No. You don't lose on my team.
One thing that Call of Duty gives you losses when you don't lose. That's pretty frustrating. Your win-loss might be 5 and mine might be 4 if it wasn't for like host migrations and
mine be like 20 if without dashboards and host migrations.
20 is a high number, but yeah, it'd be big, right? I think it's made a difference for me too. Lately, I've stopped caring about my stats completely. I think my most used gun this week was dual Scorpions.
I'm just looking at it this way. I would be bored out of my fucking mind if KD wasn't a stat. Like right now, I'd be like, there's really no fucking point to play this game.
Don't you just have fun? Like, even if it doesn't keep track of how many kills you get, you can still go on like a rampage in a TDM or something.
That's not fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that.
Seriously, if that's fun, why do you play mainly zombies? Because the game is fucking frustrating. It is.
I guess that's why I like zombies, because it doesn't really matter. It doesn't keep track. I really don't care about my stats.
I mean, I look at it this way. If they don't keep track of my KD, I might as well be playing zombies and killing shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Dude, my KD doesn't matter. I honestly don't care. Like, it took me a while to get there. I'll say when Black Ops first came out, I was a little frustrated. My KD wasn't as high as I wanted it to be. I was having a hard time adjusting to Black Ops from Modern Warfare 2. And then it got a little higher. And then I got to the point where I swear to God, I honestly don't care about my KD. If I went negative 90 in one game because I was goofing about, I wouldn't think about it for 30 seconds. Just let it go. I honestly don't care at all.
Yeah.
I do try to win. Stats. And I try to have fun, and the FAMAS, right? So I've been using guns that are worse and worse and worse, right? Like in the game first came out, I used the FAMAS a lot, I used the Galil a lot, I used the guns that worked for me. Now I've been using like dual Scorpions, guns that totally suck. And when I lose to like a FAMAS,
with the dual Scorpions.
You're better than me. I haven't done that. But when I lose a gunfight like to a FAMAS and I have dual Scorpions, it's like shucks, man. That's a challenge because I I didn't lose because of skill. I lost because I chose a weak gun, and there's so many FAMASas out there that it feels like half of the other choices are not viable.
I get to the point where I feel like it sucks that I have a YouTube channel because all the people that are on my team have their FAMAS on, and I got to keep up with their ass with my fucking like piece of shit stake out.
Yep. And I know there's some guys out there who manage to play play with the Olympia, for example, and do great things. But they're really good at video games.
I can make a basketball shot half court if you give me 150 shots.
Yeah, there's stats on it. I don't know what their stats are, but the
fact is, I like to get to my games to the point where I can do it every time. Like, I'm not a beast at basketball because I can make a half shot court, once in 150 tries. That's like people putting those tomahawks they throw randomly up in the air. Dude, I don't want to see that. That's luck. That is
you know what?
Luck.
Wings, if you
I
made
actually
a
like your
basketball
gameplay.
montage, I would favorite it.
Yeah, I would favorite that too. I really like Wings' gameplay. I was talking to Kyle earlier about like what you like to see in a gameplay, and some guys like run and gun, right? Some guys like to see Sandy Ravage do their thing. But I swear, I think I could play this game for 10 more years and still not play just like Sandy does, or any of the runner gunners, right? Like Murka J seems to manage that. NASA one, a bunch of guys who can run around and get great games. Then there's like White Boy, right? White Boy, Kyle used this term and I like it a lot, is like the Harlem Globetrotters of Call of Duty, right? He's about wacky C4 stuff, about RPG triples, about things that you don't see every day. What I like in a gameplay commentary, if it's about the game, is someone who teaches me to be as successful as that guy. And that's actually Wings. Like for me, Wings showing me things that if I were to emulate, I would do better. That's what I like in gameplay commentary.
You really like my Gold Scorpion video then. Because I do not outgun anybody. I just outsmart everybody on their team and just end up with a kill streak.
See, I feel like I can do that. Like, I can get to a point where I don't always play smart, right? Sometimes I play dumb on purpose, right? Like, I'm trying to get a YouTube video and I'm almost going Harlem Globetrotters doing this low percentage stuff. Sometimes I'm so focused on the win that I'm actually hurting myself. Like, I need to cap B right now. We're behind. And it'd be smarter to advance map control a little more slowly. And then other times I do play really smart. And, everything works out like I'm supposed to. And it just takes a little discipline. But I lost my train of thought. But what I like in a gameplay video is guys who teach normal people to play well. That's what I like. So that's my thing. Kyle, what do you like? Jump in here, baby.
I like seeing people get humiliated. I like the. I don't know. I guess I like a mixture of things. Like I like the videos that I've watched recently. I watched White Boy's High Roller, where he's just screaming at him. I think it's really fun to watch because he's just, "What you doing, stupid?" And he just fucking has fun.
He's good at that.
And I like watching Wings videos because those never get old. And but I still like to watch, the Sandy Ravage style stuff. There's not too many videos. I don't watch too many gaming videos, honestly.
I'm gonna say this: I'm good friends with Sandy. There's one video in particular of his that's always ticked me off.
Which one?
Which one would that be?
He does.
Can I guess? Oh, Sandy?
Yeah,
We're talking about what?
He did a sharpshooter gameplay where he goes like 47. And he gets like 47 kills as a sharpshooter, and the entire comment section sit there praising him. And then like 4 weeks before that, I put a 52 up, and in the same setup, it was like that really low one, and it was with Kitty. I pop a 52 and I get called a camper the entire time. I'm like, how does this work? I drop 52, Sandy drops 47. Sandy's all of a sudden a golden god, and I'm a piece of shit. I've always wondered. That's not calling Sandy out. I'm just using him because he has that gameplay, and like I like Sandy Ravage. I even picked him on my team in the Billionaires Bash. I mean, he's a great guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is a great guy. And he's a great player too.
That I get this double standard around me.
Something about Sandy's videos are an event. Like when Sandy uploads something, it's going to be beastly, and it's going to be like, I don't know, like I've seen Sandy start games poorly and then turn it on. Like he'll do the now I'm really mad, and you're like, oh yeah, here it comes. Let's see it, and he'll like double nuke him or something in Modern Warfare 2. That's something about Sandy vids are just these events, and it's pretty neat. Whereas like I remember like you had a really good gameplay. You went flawless. How many kills did you get in the one where I think your girlfriend actually commentated it? Do you know the one I'm thinking of?
Oh, 48-0 with the Hanoi.
Dude, 48-0 on Hanoi, flawless. That is an incredible score.
Yeah.
Yeah, in TDM, but no less, right? So everyone's just focused on kills. That's a really, really amazing score. But it doesn't turn into the same sort of event that a Sandy video does, and I don't know how he pulls that off. But it's that's the difference to me.
Yeah, let's get off this subject. I want to talk about Modern Warfare 3, but I just want to talk about why do people hype it up every year? Like, I just recently watched a trailer while we were talking about it, and it's like I'm looking at it, I'm like, this shit looks like it sucks. I mean, like I don't like the way it looks. I don't care two shits in the fuck about survival mode. The guns look pretty fucking shitty. They got the fucking 1887 back, which a gun I fucking hated. Seems like they're bringing machine gun pistols back as the secondaries from the multiplayer clip. The screen has too much trash on the bottom of it. I don't care about the kill count over here. I don't want to see that. The mini-map is now solid, so it's going to lose some of my peripheral vision. And now they took the gun counter away from standard numbers to make it a long-ass bar, so you block even more of my vision. Thank you, Infinity Ward or Raven, whoever the fuck you putting this shit together with.
Wow.
That's so much more thought than I put into that. I watched that trailer and I was like, yeah, that was pretty cool. And I was like, all right.
I watched it and I didn't like. I got excited about it, right? So, let's see. I saw it and I was like, oh, I like the point streak. I like the concept of the point streaks. I like that. I've heard that they fixed panic knifing, which is a really big deal to me. All the death streaks are gone from Modern Warfare 2. The noob tube issues are fixed. The guns, the stopping power is gone, but the guns I hear are as powerful as they would be if they had stopping power. So I love that you have more perk combinations and thought that you can put in there, because the second slot was kind of just stuck with stopping power.
Sleight of hand's going to dominate whatever thing it's in.
I'd be fine if
Not
they brought
always.
back stopping power and Juggernaut.
I kind of like hardened on guns where I don't have to reload every kill, right? Like
M16,
so, for example, I was about to
M16.
say the M16, G11 would be another example of that. You know, with both of those burst fire guns, I feel like I reload when I'm ready to, as opposed to just because I killed a guy and I don't want to be stuck with 10 bullets in the clip. So on guns like that, hardened is cool, or steady aim might be cool. So to me, there are three viable options in that second perk slot, whereas in COD 4 Modern Warfare 2 there was one. There was one almost all the time. And then
I agree, stopping power out is a good thing, but I think sleight of hand should lose the faster aim down sight thing.
Yeah, that is really helpful. What was the other thing I wanted to say? The panic knifing's fixed.
Yeah, that was a huge deal at the beginning of Black Ops.
Because they had Commando at the beginning of Black Ops. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, now this is, I don't know anything about this. It's all just guessing. But Infinity Ward has a history of good sound, and anyone who listens to me knows that I care about the sound in this game. So yeah.
I was really excited seeing that they might have rockets on every map in a train.
Oh, sweet rockets!
Yeah, rockets and trains on every map.
I look so forward to launch every time I play it.
Silo.
Elevators that go up and down too.
Silo, man. That game has like 4 rockets on it. Like, what the hell were they thinking? That is the worst design decision they've had. Like, some design decisions that turn out bad, I see both sides of. And I'm going to defend Painkiller for a second. In COD 4, spawn trapping and spawn raping was just so prevalent. If you ran up and you saw like 4 guys talking to each other in the lobby, you knew you were going to have a hard time getting 15 feet before you died, because they just had it worked out, and spawn trapping was dreadful. So the idea of Painkiller, the idea that you can win a gunfight or two and break a spawn trap if you get killed, what is Painkiller, 3 times? 4 times? Yeah. Then that's a good thing. In reality, it created that mortal sin in multiplayer gaming, which is dying when it's not your fault, because the guy has triple your health, and it turned. But so I defend it. Trains and rockets and stuff. It's like,
here's what I want.
Obviously, bad idea.
I want Ninja to go back to COD 4 wise. I want Ninja to go back COD 4 wise, where you actually can still hear it if you have a headset.
Like
that too. COD 4. I want COD 4 sound.
No more of this fucking bullshit. You get Ninja or Dead Silence on, you're completely 100% gone off the map sound wise. Fuck that noise. You still gonna grunt when you climb over that banister. You still gonna make noise when you hit that wood railing. Make it less. I don't care how good of a soldier you are. You're not gonna walk across a steel grating without making noise.
I mean,
especially if you're sprinting.
Seems like they kind of defeat the purpose of the perk, though. Like nobody would use it if it just.
No,
made
they use it all kind of for COD 4.
I mean, but even with Dead Silence in COD 4, you really couldn't hear them unless you focused on it and you had a headset.
Yeah, but the fact is, they took even that away from you, so you can get snuck up on by somebody and have nothing to defend with.
I liked COD 4 sound too. Like you had to be good at sound whoring. It was like a skill that you developed. In Modern Warfare 2, it was just impossible. It was overly silent. But do you guys want to do a new topic?
Yeah, let's do something non-gaming.
All right, Mr. Non-Gamer. Would you rather bring world peace or eliminate all hunger and disease?
Well, so world peace or eliminate all desire for food everywhere.
I just assumed an abundance of food and lack of disease. But okay, I don't know if it makes much difference.
I think I'd go for the abundance of food everywhere, because I feel like that would naturally kind of, like, foster
a world. We have enough food to feed the world.
Well, I know we have enough food, but it's not economically feasible to give them.
Economically feasible? You mean rich bitches don't want to feed the poor bitches?
Exactly. Rich people don't want to give up what they have to help poorer people.
Yeah, I'm all about keeping my money.
I know.
How we attack the rich bitches? Like how? I mean.
Here comes Kyle in defense of rich bitches everywhere. Please, Kyle, tell us your side.
Why are rich people not entitled to the money they have? Why do we not want to encourage people to be successful? Why are rich people someone to be attacked? I don't understand that. The people who work the hardest and are the most intelligent.
Look at this.
Yeah, hey.
Look at it.
Kyle,
let me look
turn
at
on
this
your
one,
mic.
Kyle.
I can hear Glenn Beck just screaming in the background.
I'm all for a guy that makes money. I'm all for a guy who makes his money, gets his house, gets whatever car he wants to drive. But there is needs and there's excess. People that have an excess of money, things that come to mind is big oil.
How I thought this was America. Who has the right to tell me what's?
Yeah, but listen to my idea. Let me talk. Big oil will shut down a plant, taking people out of work so they can make more money by keeping gas up by cutting production. And then on the flip side, all this extra money they're making, they won't put a damn dime into feeding people or helping out the less fortunate or countries they're fucking because they don't have oil. You think if Bangladesh had oil, they wouldn't be one of the poorest countries in the world? No, big oil would be sucking their fucking dick trying to get into that fucking country to put an oil well down. And understandably so. But the fact is, that's why, I complain about the rich people don't feed the poor people. If you go out there and you get 2 or 3 restaurants and you're doing okay and you got a little nest egg, you're not the rich person. You're still blue collar in my book. Rich is overly successful. Rich is like owning Coke plants. Rich is that, where you have more money than you can spend.
No such thing.
There is.
Here's the thing that gets me. It's not necessarily that I don't want people to be rich or poor or take money from the rich. But it's the tax code that I get into in particular. Why dividends and capital gains are taxed at a lower rate than ordinary income is insane. So for people that don't know, the top tax rate, shucks, I've forgotten it, but I'll say it's in the high 20s. It's like 28%, something like that, maybe even 31%. And that's what you pay if you earn your money, right? If you're like a heart surgeon out there earning your money and you're making a lot of it, then you would pay 31% on taxes. If, on the other hand, you don't work for your money, it comes to you in the form of dividends or capital gains or inheritance, then there's no inheritance is completely tax-free. In dividends and capital gains, like if your money comes through the stock market, like what happens with older money, then you pay 15% on it instead of close to 30%. Why? The type of income that the super rich earns is at half the rate that people who work hourly for dollars is crazy, and it's almost immoral to me. It's I think perhaps they should tax you based on the amount of money you make and not the way that you make it.
Heart surgeons only had 31%. I'm at 28.8%, and I'm not a heart surgeon.
Yeah,
I don't think they should tax the money that people make at all. I think they should tax the money that people spend.
And for people saying that I would never help the poor, if anybody forget that I donated $2,000 on the last donation drive I did, out of my own pocket. I mean, seriously, get serious. A lot of people here donated a large sum of money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, how'd we get onto that?
I just seen something in the chat, which we're not supposed to do, but it's like, seriously, you don't think I'd donate money to help somebody less fortunate? Fuck you.
Hey, here's something people wanted us to talk about. I do a poll on my Facebook page. I'm going to start with Taylor. And tell me, what are perfect size boobs?
I'm going to say...
I got this answer.
Like a 36C on a girl that's like 5'4", 5'5".
That's a lot of sail for not a big boat.
It is.
Hey. I can say whatever I want. That's my ideal. But not that D or double D. That's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Let me answer this one. Let me field this one.
I'm listening.
All right. It all depends. And it's
Worst
where you ask
answer
me on
ever.
what.
All right, yeah.
On what?
Mm-hmm.
How far the stove sticks off the wall.
So expand on this thought. Are you saying the boob should make it all the way to the wall?
I'm saying the boob should be in front of the stove. And whatever size they are is perfect.
All right. Kyle, what are perfect sized boobs?
It depends on the girl's body type. It really does. Like, I don't know. Some girls look really hot with like super tiny boobs, like almost nothing there, and some girls would only look hot with like massive jugs. But I would say something like a C. A C's good. I've got big hand. They always say a handful. I got big hands, so C.
See now. All right. If we're talking about perfect, and these are body types that rarely exist in the wild, I guess I'd say maybe a B cup or something. Like, I'm not really a big boob guy. But the reality is that the type of woman that holds up well to time, the type of woman that's like fit, and I like a thin woman, and I pay a lot more attention to like the butt and a flat tummy than the boob thing. So perfect boob size for me. I just don't want them giant, because I know that with giant boob comes like a cellulite butt and all that other stuff that's in the package. I'm much more about a fit body than I am some boat with a lot of sail.
Yeah, I get more use out of the ass than I ever do the boobies.
All right.
Good to know. All right.
Now that we've got that out there, next topic.
No. We're pursuing this to the end.
Yeah. So when you say you get more use out of the ass, are you talking about nearby or the rear itself?
I'm talking about doggy style. You're touching the
All
ass
right.
more than the boobies.
Okay. I can see where you're coming from. I think I'm actually lining up with you there. But the chat said it best. Go Wings. Murka, do you get more use out of the ass or the boobies?
What?
Where do you get more use out of a woman, to put it so artfully?
Oh my. Mostly in the kitchen or the laundry room. But no, more. God, I really hope my mom or brothers don't listen to this. But mostly, I mean, I guess I get more work out of the tits.
Wow. And you're afraid that your mother or your sister would be exposed?
My brother, because every once in a while, like my grandma, she'll like show videos like to my other, like her friends and stuff, and I'm always nervous that like I'll like talk about a video about like sex or something, and then my grandma will be like, "Here, look at my grandson's video," and I'll be like, "All right, we're gonna talk about fucking," and then like I just feel like that'd be awkward.
Right here.
What's her email address?
Oh, let me DM that to you on Twitter. Here, I'll give you your address too, just regular address. Go visit. No.
All right. Oh, what was I going to say? Wings, they're at... Kyle, did you say you had a question?
No, I was gonna answer the question.
But yeah, where do you get more use? Go ahead.
So it's between tits and ass.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it depends. This is hard because it depends on the proportion of each. So if you've got a girl with really small boobies but a really big butt, then I'm going to go for the butt.
Dude, this isn't physics. One word answer.
It is. All right. I guess I'll go with tits. because you can.
You get more use out of them,
Yeah,
huh?
I know.
Well, I mean, it depends. I was gonna say you could fuck an ass, but then you could also fuck tits.
Yeah, that's awkward.
Just you just gotta be you just gotta have fun with it. Can't be all super serious about fucking tits. You gotta be like, yeah.
Oh God, I'm the Kyle right now. That's how I feel.
You want to use like Smucker's Great Jam as lube when you do that too. Just to, like,
A little
make
bit
it
of
fun.
food play, some alcoholic whipped cream.
Oh yeah, get your alcoholic. I've had some fucking with some alcoholic whipped cream. That stuff's awesome.
How
With
alcoholic is that? I never see like on the
alcoholic, like you taste the alcohol.
Good.
I think we should go back to gaming for a second because somebody sent me this topic. Apparently, they've banned Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 from the United Kingdom.
I've heard that. I wanted to confirm it before I talked about it. Like, that seems over the top to me. Like, they really think that the riots in London are about video games? That's insane. We all know it's about rock and roll music.
That's what it is, you see. You see children that have been playing the Modern Warfare and now they just want to burn something. Been throwing the Molotovs. That's all it is.
I didn't even know what that was.
I can picture back to my younger days when people complained that the kids are doing the jitterbug and they're going to turn into jitterbugs and how ridiculous that was. Now it is equally ridiculous to say that it's playing Call of Duty that makes people take to the streets and riot. It's not even close to a reasonable idea.
I think it'll have a little riot cause of that.
I want to know if it's true though. Like, I wonder if it's really true.
What, if video games actually do cause that?
No, that they actually banned those video games in the
right.
UK, or someone just floated the idea. Like, I wonder if it.
I got a couple of sites here that look semi-credible, but who knows?
Yeah.
It's something about the Daily Mail. I think
the Daily Mail's not credible, though. Hey, I have another thing. This one's for Taylor. Taylor, you got your thinking cap on? This won't be easy.
Oh, it's on.
All right. If you had to masturbate into a fruit for an entire year, what fruit would that be?
Cantaloupe.
Really? With that crusty little outer thing?
Well, you said into it. I'm not going to be rubbing up against the outside.
Well, right, but...
a little bit freaky here and there, but... I have to say cantaloupe. Think about the inside of a cantaloupe. You eat it for breakfast, right? Soft, holds its fortitude well, so it wouldn't just be worthless the rest of the year. Do I have to use the same cantaloupe, or do I get a new one every day?
Well, yeah, you gotta get some new ones, right? Like, at least weekly, because, like, fruit doesn't hold... It's gonna be all moldy and disgusting.
I'm sorry, are we talking about fucking fruit?
Yes, we are. We have to pick one.
Oh, pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin's not a bad choice. It crossed my mind, too, but...
Trust me. Hey, trust me.
Can I pick pumpkin pie?
No, you cannot pick pumpkin pie, you sick motherfucker. You want to eat it after, don't you? God damn it, Wing.
I had this idea that a tomato might be a good choice, right?
Hey,
now, you might think to yourself, tomato, that's too small. But no, like there's going to be a hole on both sides of this thing. You can throw it in the microwave for a little bit, warm that puppy up, and now you have yourself a little bit like a fleshlight.
Huh. That's really...
All right, here's the thing about a pumpkin. All right, it's got a thick outer shell, so you can carve it how you've carved a jack-o'-lantern. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's
I know what you're talking about.
You get the perfect diameter, right? And it's also like it's juicy. It's a juicy, like outer layer. And on the inside, you've got all that webbing and those seeds. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I was worried the inside wasn't tight enough. I mean, I don't want some
watermelon would be horrible. Oh, no, not watermelon. I mean, pumpkin. Pumpkin would be awful. It'd be like broken apart after like 2 seconds.
No, it doesn't break. No. Oh no, trust me, it's all good.
I feel like it would just be all disgusting and mushed.
Plus, I'm allergic to watermelon, so that really sucks. Oh, I banned the wrong guy. I'm sorry. ZS12. I was trying to ban the guy who said I suck dick for money. That's not true at all. I do it for free. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, did we lose wings?
Let's check. Oh, there's a problem with the internet.
There
we're all back. Yeah.
All right.
No, apologize for that. Not that I did anything, but it broke briefly.
I always thought like a jar of jelly would probably be the best thing to fuck if you had to fuck food.
Well, what I mean, like, as Wings, let me put it this way: if you were to slam any fruit, who would it be? Or what? I'm sorry, what? What would it be?
Any fruit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck some fruit.
You're gonna fuck some fruit.
I'm about to go with a pumpkin too, because you can carve it out so it looks like you're giving you a blowjob.
Hell yeah. What I did. That's what I did. Yeah.
Take a little Sharpie to it, draw some sexy eyes on it, you know, some long lashes.
Dude, I'm gonna. By the time that's done, I'm gonna have the poutiest cantaloupe.
You know, but cantaloupe is the orange one, right? I'm thinking you might want to, if you're going to go in the cantaloupe family, you want to be honeydew.
Why? What's the outside of that look like? I don't even know.
Oh, it's kind of crusty and like webby, but the it's a little firmer on the inside. And when you smush it, it gets just right. Like if you were to press it with your thumb or whatever, then I think you'd have this like ideal thing. I don't know, cantaloupes. I'm kind of getting into the cantaloupe idea right now. I don't know if it'll microwave as quite as well as a tomato, right? Like with the tomato, you can hold it in your hand and get the you have this like perfect sort of sensory feedback thing. You want it tighter, you get it tighter. You want it looser, you get it looser. Picture a warm tomato thing rocking here. This looks perfect.
No, see, because if you're using a tomato, you're going to be squeezing it too much. You're just going to have a dirty tomato shell, like just the skin of the tomato, just worthless. I feel like it wouldn't hold up.
I don't feel like cleanliness is the real goal here. I think you're going to have...
No, this could be a shower after this.
At least after this.
To wash away the fruit juice and the shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. There might be some bleaching involved.
Oh, fuck that. What? No.
How about all right, how about if you had to make a fleshlight out of household materials?
Dude, we should make a website around this, right? Like, picture this as a business idea. You could describe the things that you see around your room. Like, all right, I've got a mag light here, a PS3, a couple of cables, some papers, and a towel. Like, then, you know, like, just throw that stuff in there and have it come back and teach you how to make a fleshlight.
Yeah, I bet if you gave me half an hour, I could MacGyver a fleshlight out of something in here.
It would be faster than that, dude. It seems to me like you could like cut up like some like latex gloves and put them in like like dishwashing gloves and like have them like inside of like a toilet paper roll or not a toilet like kitchen towel roll and like I don't know.
Bath towel,
some rubber bands.
There's no way.
some lotion,
Imagine yourself trying
glove.
to use that.
I'm
Imagine
looking
yourself
around.
trying to jack off with that. That'd be horrible.
I'm looking around my room here, right? And I'm thinking, like, if I had to make a fleshlight, what would I do? Now, forgive me as I go visual. I know a lot of this is the podcast, but I've got a mag light here.
Ooh.
I got a whole lot of sheet music here. You know, songs, whatever, for when I try to learn guitar. Add a little water, and I think you've got something you can get off with. Somebody top me.
Water is not lubricant.
Dude, water is going to be a disaster.
Water turns the paper into something seductive.
If you use the wrong kind of paper, it's got acid in it.
We can turn it into some sort of pulp. And now we have like this pulpy maglite shell.
So basically, you're going to fuck a dirty, stinking pile of wet printer paper covered in chemicals in a tube of toilet paper. And then you're going to bust in that.
All right, beat me. What do you got?
Let me throw this out there because this is sort of related, and I don't want to lose this memory. So my cousin was talking about having sex with this girl, and apparently her she had what did you say, Wings? She had some slack pussy.
Like a cow, yeah.
Slack.
Yeah, she had some slack. Yeah, he said something about like I could only hit one side of it at a time or something like that. Apparently she had a rather large.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I
they
think
were
it's an
straight up
exaggeration. But
beef
basically,
curtains.
she had a very large vagina, and he asked her like during sex, he's like, baby, what's the biggest dick you've ever had before? She goes, 12 inches, and he's like, damn. he's like, give me a minute, I need to regroup, I need to think this over. So I shit you not, he swore on his dead grandmother's grave that he did this. He took Saran wrap and wrapped his dick until it was like 3 times its normal size, and then put a condom over it and went to work.
I couldn't finish with that.
He didn't finish with it, but he said when she got up, she almost fell on the floor. Her legs were shaking so bad.
Oh man.
Man, that is.
Oh, look at this guy. I'm trying to eat. Dude, you came to Painkiller already and you're trying to eat? What the fuck's wrong with you?
We ain't
Yeah.
got motherless links yet, son.
Noob.
Trying to eat.
You know, we should have like a tab on motherless.com.
Dude,
By this point.
Painkiller already.
Fleshlight in 30 seconds. I just figured it out. I have cut up
what do
a
you
small
got?
piece of blanket. Get this, like, you know those micro blankets that are really soft?
Yes.
Like those
Yeah.
really-
Is it?
cut off-
Yeah. It's
cut
almost
off a
rubber in
piece
the
of that
middle.
one. And I have this big glass cup, and then just stuff it in there, get that wet on the inside. Bam, problem solved.
Dude, those things are.
Done.
You need some sort of lube.
Dude,
That's where the pulp was brilliant. It was mushy,
well, I got
self-forming.
dude, it's obvious what you gotta do. You gotta go by the prison standards. You get you a latex glove.
It's obvious.
You get you a bath towel, and you get you some lotion. Put the lotion into the latex glove, then take the towel and do a hard wrap around it, and then put your penis in between it, and just use it as like a fleshlight.
You're going to
All
have to
right.
send me a picture. I don't even know what we're talking
No, yeah, dude, I totally got this on lockdown. I know what he's
I'm
doing.
just saying, but it's really not that hard to get laid.
about. Hey.
I mean, all this creativity, you could literally go to, like, spend, like, 3 hours, like, bouncing around a good bar town and, like, just approach, I mean, literally, like, I don't care who you are. You approach 15 women at a bar town, you're gonna get laid. Like, you have
it's
to
quantity
literally
over
be,
quality.
like,
I learned
you
that
have
firsthand
the
from you
Hunchback
at
of Notre
Buffalo
Dame.
Wild Wings.
From
What
where?
now?
I said I learned quantity over quality from you firsthand at Buffalo Wild Wings. And
All right, it was dark.
Oh.
Man, right?
It's the blonde hair. The blonde hair can be very confusing, you know? You see a nickel and she looks like a dime when she's blonde. That's where he went wrong.
Yeah, I guess she was a 6 though, right?
oh, she was I'll give her a 6. She was a solid D, not a D minus.
Oh, come on, that's weak. She's a C plus.
Dude, what do you think a 6 out of 10 is?
Fuck off, man. She had a nice ass. I don't care.
Okay, she did. No, that was the other girl.
Oh, well, I don't even remember. I didn't fuck her anyway to the stream. I mean, I was just like flirting with the girl. So you can just
Yeah,
calm
well,
down.
didn't you get her number?
I did get her number, but then we were incapacitated at Applebee's, so I knew it would be bad to invite her over.
Oh my god, that was so. New topic.
No.
You guys.
Yeah, new topic.
I just got to say that Kyle passed up this girl's number, but he didn't with the snake girl. So
Oh no, I had a snake girl right there. I went for that.
Yeah, Kyle's like, thank God I came to my senses with that Buffalo Wild Wings waitress. This snake girl is much more reasonable.
Dude, let me just say this. There's something to be said about, like, fucked up, crazy bitches, alright? That was an experience. That's a fucking story I'll be telling forever. Be talking about, you know, tying bitches up with irons and you know, people bringing out box cutters during sex. That's crazy shit. She had a box cutter in her purse. She got it out. She opened the blade and told me to cut her.
Did you cut her?
No.
I heard this beforehand for people that didn't make this is when you get early on the stream, but you lasted like 4 hours apiece per nut. How did that happen?
I don't think it's per nut. I don't think it works like that.
But
Oh, wait, I see what you're saying. I had pictured, like, the anatomy nut, not the active nut. Yeah.
yeah. But it's similar. I think it was literally about 3 hours, like 6 hours total of sex. I would say, because we started at like 1 and went to like.
That's
7.
a lot.
That is a lot.
Hey, that's
That's-
like that's exhausting.
To be honest with you, I don't mean to come off like some sort of weakling here, but that's actually more than I want. Like, you know,
no,
6
I'm
hours?
saying
Raw about
that's
4
more than
hours
I-
into that.
Yeah,
I think the
like-
first time you're with somebody, you want to you know, you want to lay down the law. You want to set a good impression. And
So then the next time you have that girl over with her, what?
it's a huge disappointment. It's like, you know, you get 5 minutes and it's over. It's like.
She's like, I didn't even bring the snake out of the car yet. You're like,
I'm trying to recall what my record is. I almost want to bring my wife in here and ask her, but like it's not like a long session. It's multiple sessions. I did it. It's either like 6 or 12 times, or 8 or 12 times in
Whoa,
24
that's a big
hours.
difference.
Yeah, so it wasn't like one session like yours. It was like hey, I'm back in the mood. You back in the mood? Yeah, let's roll. But I forget if it was 8 or 12. There's quite a difference there.
How old were you then? Like 20?
Yeah, I was in college. I might have been even 19 or 20, something like that.
You there?
You can't hear me? Oh, and we'll get this fixed. Skype's just bugging out. Won't be long.
Hello?
Hey, I'm here. You here?
Oh, there we go. I don't know what that was.
I think there's a chance that the IP address is getting attacked, or I'm getting ping flooded or something like that. It might be time to wrap up the podcast. Hey, Wings.
Hey.
Sorry about that, everybody. I think that they might be flooding my IP address or something along those lines, like attacking me during the podcast, which is unfortunate and kind of a bummer. But this happens. We might have to wrap it up.
Oh, that's
Maybe we should wrap it up with that topic.
Is that it?
Let's wrap it up with that topic, actually.
Yeah.
Hit him with the ad!
Because somebody big recently lost all their long tail because of something like this.
Yeah.
Are we still on the same topic?
We're changing a little. We're talking about hackers.
Oh, all right.
So, on the topic of hackers, that kind of sucks. I saw that someone privated all of White Boy's videos, and someone privated all of Xjaw's videos. And, what a bummer that is.
They deleted XJaw's videos.
No, they just privated them. They're all back. And, he had to unprivate them. But then they didn't show up in the YouTube search for a while, and it's a bit of a bummer. And I think now my IP is getting flooded, and that's why we keep losing the call and stuff. So, I don't know. It's like, well, obviously that's bad. I wish we could expand on the topic again. But it's, I don't know. It's lame. I wish the hackers would just leave guys alone. Or go ahead and attack the guys who are, I don't know, causing trouble all the time. But, leave me alone. This is crazy now. Why are you...
Go attack the Pink Ranger. She's the real troublemaker. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Pink Ranger has been known to rile him up a little bit.
Yeah, right? With her racist rants. All the time, man.
What is that background noise? Who is that?
Going on.
Sounds like somebody's cleaning the side of a house with a water hose.
I'm hearing garbage disposal, although I like your guess, too. What is happening there?
Did it go away?
It did?
What went away?
Oh, dude, I love that game. You ever see where radio stations play that game where they have a secret sound and you have to call in and guess what it is? That's always really fun. I remember they would give away cars with the impossible question, and it was stupid. It was the sound was someone shooting a stapler into a plastic cup. Like, how do you guess that? It took like 6 months.
All right, Kyle. There's a prank call idea here that's not half bad. Are you down?
What is it?
They're offering 50% promotional discount off their first visit for waxing for men. He offers a men's grooming package, and he does Brazilian.
Oh my!
You got anything you can do with this?
I don't see why not.
All right, there's a link in the description. You can read it. I'll work on the phone number. And
Man, this Craigslist San Francisco is graphic.
I know, right?
There are a lot of penises on this site. Suck me up good, 22.
Hey, that's
Kyle,
my ad.
Are you ready? You ready, Kyle?
Yeah.
All right. So just so people know, you'll be able to hear me in the stream and in the podcast, but the call won't. So if I laugh or type or whatever, then don't feel like I'm ruining the call.
Yeah, you need to add that number to the conference. Yep, there you go.
I know what I'm doing.
Fucking noob.
It's not true. I'm just talking. All right, so even Kyle can't hear me now.
Hi, this is Mia. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hope you're having a great day.
Hey, I was calling about the male waxing service. My name's Jordy, and I really need some assistance here. Up until now, I've been always just shaving my back, but I think I want to step it up a notch. I think I want to go to waxing. And I really want to get in there deep. I don't want to have to be just because I shave every day. I have my grandma shave, but I want a professional to get in there, and not just my back. I used to be a swimmer. I want to go back to the good old days when I was 17 of just being completely hairless, like from head to toe. Well, maybe not head to toe. I'll keep the hair on my head, but I want my eyebrows gone. I want my facial hair waxed. I want you waxing my eyebrows. I want you to get deep in my asshole. I'm not gonna lie. I have hair coming out of my asshole. I don't even know how that works. I want that waxed out. I want you to get in there deep. I want those waxing strips to smell bad when you're done. I want you to have to wash your hands twice after you're done with me, even though you wore gloves. I want you to wax my toes. Also, do you guys do pedicures? Is this like maybe a Korean waxing place? Because that would be good. But yeah, get back to me. It's 706-356-2212.
I thought you were gonna go off on me when you made it to swimmer.
Oh man, I was hoping you'd do Frodo feet hair and anal fissures.
Hey, Donald really does have some Frodo feet hair.
Dude, all right. Let me just say this: if you've ever seen, never mind. I'm not uploading a picture of my feet, and I don't want anyone else to either. I do have some pretty hot.
He does.
They're
I've seen
hairs.
his. Yeah, he has no hair on his arms and hands whatsoever, but he's got.
Hey, that's a
hobbit
lie.
feet.
That's a fucking lie. I have hair.
It's
I'm
not.
looking at my right now,
Dude, you have like little girl hair. Like my daughter has some arm hair, and that's right where you are too.
Dude, I'm tan. It's like been bleached blonde.
Mm-hmm. It's cute. Yeah,
it's adorable, and you tell yourself and you believe that.
Yeah, it's.
You want to get started on hair, you weird eyebrow motherfucker?
Hey, look here. There's only one person I've seen that I'm worried about, and that's White Boy.
Oh my God! Oh, dude, you
I didn't
can
think
totally
anybody could
tell.
grow facial hair as good as me. And I seen White Boy's latest video, and I'm a little worried.
Dude, I saw White Boy's eyebrow. Dude, God intended for him to have a monobrow. He has like the thickest, bushiest, freaking like inch-thick eyebrows, and then it's bald in the middle. And you're like, dude, I can tell what you did there. There's no doubt about it. You need some professionals to help you out with that kind of eyebrow
I've been
stuff.
offering to wax it for him. He won't do it. I'm like, come on, man, let's do it. Let's wax that shit. Let's style it. Let's profile.
Dude, he needs to add the vertical shave lines like the 1990s rappers did.
Yes! God. And dude, I'll say this, like, hey, White Boy! Alex!
Gold medal!
I don't know. I was going to see how many favorites that he would have to get before he would let somebody wax his
You
chest.
would do it, dude. There's no doubt in my mind that for like 10,000 faves.
I want to take a hunk out of his chest and recreate that scene from the 40-Year-Old Virgin. But I want him going, Ma, gypsy! Just the whole time. I want to wax his fucking chest. It'd be hilarious. Not in a creepy way, though.
No, not creepy. Just two guys waxing each other's chests.
Dude, I also want to wax your eyebrow. I've been wanting to get on that thing for a while.
You want to rephrase that?
No.
He wants to get on that thing, son. Let him go.
I've been wanting to get on that eyebrow for a while. In there deep.
Next time we meet up for anything, you can shave it.
Next time?
Maybe wax it.
We are going to...
It's not, bro.
No, it's waxing.
I need Hella's favorites to wax my eyebrow. I'd look like a fucking freak for like 2 months.
Oh, if you waxed your eyebrow, you'd look like a freak. Is that where we're headed?
I think
Let me just throw this out there for you guys who've never seen Murka Durkah. I want to say it's your left eyebrow, like from your point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Has sort of a, I don't know how to describe it. It kicks up, and there's like hairs that grow straight up from it on the outer edge of it, and it's like describe this. Yes,
wouldn't
it
it wicks up? It's like my eyebrow. Like, you know how Ricky Martin used to wear his hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that on my eyebrow.
But you're not pulling off the Ricky Martin look. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a little more hetero. But that's all right.
And I want to say it's blondish too, isn't it? Like, isn't it blonde? Like at a spot, like it's like multicolored.
Do you have a gray patch? No, I think it's all brown. It's all brown. But definitely he has like a section of eyebrow that's that like curves up. He's half owl. I think I don't want to like disparage your mother, but does she keep birds? Does she like birds?
It's my mother was an owl and my father was a koala, and so it's mainly it's like kind of a weird perverted mix there. I don't know.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
That's what I get on my channel. Or that's what I'm gonna get on my channel. Comments disabled. There we go.
What piece of negative feedback do you get most on your channel? Let's do that as a round table, and then finish it up, wrap it up. You start, Murka. What's your most common piece of negative feedback?
My most common. I mean, it's hard for me because my channel isn't as big as you guys, so I don't really have a legion of haters. But I guess it's mostly when. God, I really don't get shit from my content. It's mainly like I'll upload like a video that's 8 minutes long instead of 12 minutes long or something, and that's what I get hate for. I really, really get not much hate. Like, or at least starting now. I guess the main thing now is going to be eyebrows and shaving.
Yeah.
What about the FPS Kyle channel? What do they fuss at there?
No content for a year.
Yeah, like that. I get that occasionally.
That's it? No one's got anything? Wings?
Wings, do you get hate?
You obviously know what they hit me up for.
I actually have two guesses.
Bitch.
I wasn't sure if it was going to be camping or body type.
Yeah, camping and body type, both of them probably equally.
No, I feel like body type is slowed down. When I check your videos, most of them are like
They
one
usually
person will
hit
say
it. Haters usually double up on them. It's like, you a fat camping bitch. What is your blood type? Crisco?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
it's actually
that's
really
a good one.
fun.
Yeah, mine lately has been that I'm a view whore. And, like a good example is the trailer analysis. They're like, you only put this up, for views. And it's like, I put it up because I thought subs were like it. Like, is that even bad behavior? Like,
Yeah,
you only
like,
made
that's
this
what I don't
video
get
because you thought people would have an interest in it?
Is the thing. You only uploaded this because people will watch it. They're like, damn it, they're on to me. Like, really, you're gonna upload what people are gonna want to watch.
Everyone on YouTube aspires to maximize their views, right? Remove the partnership, everything. Everybody wants their video to get as widely distributed as possible. Like, it's kind of a goal. People like to be heard. That's why they're uploading stuff on YouTube. And I also upload videos in hopes that they're widely, people take a big interest in them. And that's been my latest piece of heat lately. That you're only doing this for the views. And it's like, God.
I like to do those comments.
I find them encouraging.
You're only putting this comment up because you know if people hate on it.
By the way, that is not a prolapse that I linked you guys.
Oh, crap.
Oh my god. That's like a crab pincer. What it looks like from that angle.
I wonder if we can get sponsored by Motherless.com.
Find out, man.
That'd be the worst sponsor ever. It's so bad.
We can sell the next one to Disney Channel.
Man. All right. Let's wrap there and kick into the post show.
All right.
So that was Painkiller Ready, episode 65. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yep.